And yet, because of the inaction of the DEA, marijuana is still a Schedule I drug. Do you believe that marijuana should be classified the same as LSD, ecstasy, and acid, and heroin, excuse me?
So the reason why it remains in Schedule I is because of the science. So
The science.
The science.
Before we talk about the science, and I'm happy to hear that you believe in science, what do you think? Do you think marijuana should be Schedule I? If you could have, based on your knowledge of the harm that marijuana causes as distinguished from the harm that heroin causes.
So I'm going to give you my honest opinion, and this actually doesn't shape how we do enforcement at DEA. I fear, and I'm just giving you my honest opinion, that we're going down a bad path with marijuana. And all of the driving conversations of this generally go around revenue, and that's unfortunate to me. You have extremely high THC, and putting all the other things aside, adults in this country, which is, at what point did we determine that revenue was more important than our kids?
Mr. Patterson, I appreciate your statements, and I can see where you're going to have a different perspective than some previous DEA administrators, at least your honesty. I think most adults don't see it as dollars and cents. Most adults see it as a freedom issue, and taking somebody's liberty from them for smoking marijuana, and the fact that 3.5 times more African Americans than Caucasians are arrested and lose their liberty and possibly their hope in the future for educational Pell Grants or educational scholarships or public housing if they need it is taken. I look at it, and most adults look at it, as a freedom issue and as a, and you put it as beneath 3 other drugs, I think, and I'm sure you put meth above it as well.
Probably farther down than that.
Yeah, and I mean, meth kills people. Crack can kill people. Marijuana is not the same thing. So there's a limited amount of resources the DEA has, police officers have, judicial, law enforcement, everybody. And there's a opportunity cost. And when you spend time dealing with marijuana, all you're doing is taking time away from drugs that kill people.
Gentleman's time has...
You can